Good morning, y'all. I said I was going to attempt to do one of these, and my goal is to do it under 15 minutes. And I said one of these, get ready with me makeup tutorial. So like I said, I'm gonna try to do it in 15 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. It's really difficult to do makeup and talk. I discovered that last time. That's why it took me like forever. Like I said, I already did my eyebrows, and I used a Too Faced concealer. That was literally just right here. I'm not even kidding. What is wrong with me? I'm already starting off crazy. It is in the color Butterscotch, which I really like. I found it from one of my favorite influencers. So I was like, oh, she put me on. Let me try this. As you can see, I'm almost out of primer. I'm like trying to squeeze. There we go. Trying to squeeze the bottle. I got to get some more primer. I use Becca. I like a matte finish. So I'm already struggling. Ridiculous, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I still have like some of like the oils and stuff from a night skin routine, which is fine. And the reason why I did not like fully give my face like a full cleanse this morning is because I went to bed super late. So I like, when I say I just washed my face, it's less than 4 or 5 hours. So like, I was just like, I don't want to like over dry my skin. And typically I would have put that Becca under like this part, but I just didn't have the time because I went ahead and did my eyebrows, because I know I wouldn't get 15 minutes or even 20 minutes if I didn't go ahead and knock out my eyebrows. I have a little bit of extra, like, so you see I have some acne scarring that's going on here that we're trying to work on. Me and my dermatologists are working on clearing up, honey. But I have some extra Too Faced primer on my hand, so I just typically take that right there and kind of cover it up, which works. You see that? Crazy. Love that. And I'm gonna add just a little bit here, and you can like use like any little thing, but just little dots, so you can just have a good clean fresh base. And these little applicators, I call them eggs for some reason, are just freshly washed, and they smell so good, but they just work better when they're wet, or like a little, like, as long as they're not dry, they work better that way. And you're seeing like that Becca primer kind of like white up, which is the one thing like about having my complexion, things tend to like pop up and make us look like a ghost, but we're gonna worry about it. We're gonna get that straight. I thought my dog was waking up. This is LA Girl Pro Concealer. I got asked a lot of questions about this in my last video, and this is the orange corrector. I use orange again because of my complexion, and I put this in areas where it may be a little darker, and I just want it to blend better under my foundation. So again, those acne scars, right, that we are working on finishing. And ladies, let me tell you, there's nothing to be ashamed of if you have acne scars. Like, it's freaking normal. Some people are really blessed and don't have them, but I used to be really shamed, and like, I'm like, oh, I don't even want to go out if I don't have makeup on. But hey, screw that. God made me just the way I am, and we are working on ourselves, and things take time. Rome wasn't built in a day, like my sister loves to say, my sorority sister Ashley. So just give yourself some grace, and like, if you're afraid that a guy won't like you because of that, look, bump him, keep it pushing. I really had like, I wanted to do this and have some intention and talking to y'all, like some sort of purpose, but now I can kind of see like that is going to be very difficult to like try to talk about something like really important while doing this, because it's kind of hard to focus while doing it, but it's possible for playing country bucket. So the next step after that orange corrector, we're going to put on foundation. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte. Again, I like matte. I squirt a little bit on my hand, and then I take the same egg, I flip that side, dip, and kind of just spot it on my face. Because I learned like if you put like a lot on, it just ends up making you like way darker than you have to be. And I used to like face be like freaking, instead of, you know, people make their face lighter, face be so dark it compares it to my neck. I'm like, what in the world, Maya? What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? And see, the reason why you want to make sure you have a good foundation, that's biblical. Come on, I can take that somewhere else. But I'm gonna keep it right here for right now. The reason why you want to have a good foundation is because it requires you to use less actual foundation. So you want to use that concealer to basically build up. So like it's smooth, it's clear. I like full coverage. Some people don't. I'm a full coverage girl. Full coverage means that's what you wear makeup for, in my opinion. Some people, you know, I'm not saying you don't wear it to enhance your beauty, but I'm wearing it to cover up the imperfections that I may not be so comfortable with yet. Or two, just to look a little extra special. Just trying to make sure. Yeah, this looking really good. The eyebrows are looking good too, sis. Thank you, Jesus. And I really feel like I'm going to take that about having a good foundation together. You know, in the Bible, when it talks about building your house on a strong foundation, like when the rain or the storm comes, to make sure your house can weather it. Like, you really got to make sure that you're building your foundation on God. Ladies, please don't forget your neck and your under chin area. Again, it is the winter. We do get a little lighter. This is still my summer color, which is why I use a little bit less. But just make sure everything is covered and it just matches nicely. Okay. So face is covered. As you can see, it matches my neck. So we're there. The next step is to go back in with this concealer. And again, this is it's called Born This Way by Too Faced. And I use several different concealers. So literally straight down the bridge of your nose. Crazy. It looks crazy. It was all right. Right there. It's a little difficult to do this for the first time. I feel like I'm running low on time right now. I'm a little nervous. But it's okay. We're going to speak live. We're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. Boom. I'm going to take some of this little extra off there. Put it on my chin. And this, I'm really feeling this concealer because it's like full coverage. It just does something to me, honey. It does something to me. And then little bit there. Grow up like a little tree. Right? So good there. And then I go back in with another concealer. This is by e.l.f. and this color is medium sand. It's a little bit lighter. And I put this on top of the Too Faced because I just like a little extra highlight, if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest. Choo. Choo. Boom. Lovely. Then I'm gonna go in with my second little eggy thing, whatever you want to call it, and then just literally get it all in. And then you're actually going to go, I like to go up on the top of my eyelid because this serves as a base of my foundation. And y'all, again, this typically looks probably a little bit neater and nicer when I'm taking my time and I'm just looking at in a mirror and not my phone. But I have something important to do this morning. And I actually have to be on time. If you know anything about me, my app struggles with being on time, okay? I really struggle with being on time. It is a tough thing for me, okay? I don't know why I was not raised that way. My mom is freaking freakishly early for everything. It used to like bug me, which is probably why I rode with my dad a lot, because my dad would be like too late, but we would just like arrive when we felt like we needed to arrive, and that's absolutely fine. And keep going. Also, random thing, I was reading this morning 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 5, and I had never read it in this particular version, and it was so dope. I was like, basically the scripture says you can capture your own thoughts and make them obey Christ. And I was listening to a sermon this past weekend, and I know that sometimes like the craziest thoughts can pop up in our minds. And I'm not just talking about like lustful thoughts, like after you watch something, or after you're, you know, if you're with your significant other, your partner, or like the person you're courting. It's like literally, unfortunately, natural for us to have thoughts, because like God created us to be attracted to people, for me, attracted to men. And you know, sometimes you see a good looking man or someone that you like genuinely like and care for, like, what you think this is? I'm not a robot. Like, some thoughts do pop up in my head. However, God has given us the power, right, through his word, that we can actually take those thoughts and make them obey God. And they're not bad thoughts. I'm not saying that, because like, again, I'm telling you, it's my prayer every day. Lord, let me be attracted to my husband, and I want him to be attracted to me, okay? I'm so serious. I'm so serious. As we keep on going, so I didn't even tell y'all what that is. Crazy. You have to set, I was talking too much. You have to set your concealer with powder. Some people use banana powder. I'm just going to tell you, make the investment. Laura Mercier is great, and I don't use her translucent powder. I use this is translucent powder, but there's it's like shaded, and it's in the color of honey. Y'all, it'll get you right. So I take that. I don't have time to like let it bake a lot, so I just lightly brush that off. But you still have like the effect of it. Still gives you the highlight that you need, as you can see. I really need a light on this side so y'all can see this side better one day. Brush it off just a little bit, brush it off. You want this, because you still want it to, I want this to be able to blend under your foundation, okay? Very simple. Very good, very good, very good. Now, I'm going to go in with a different color of concealer, a darker color, to contour really quickly. This is the Fenty Beauty Stick. It's in the color Espresso. See that? I am legit almost out. Let me tell you, this thing has lasted me for forever. But I'm going to use it until I can't anymore. And I want to go ahead and order another one, because it's just so dope. I remember for a while I stopped using it because I got into like a liquid creamish like concealer. I'm just put like a little there. Important for you to go into your jaw, because I have a little, I have a rounder face. So it's like just to chisel it out a little bit. You see how it, I'm so weird. That, and then I kind of go back in with a liquid concealer still. This is by e.l.f. Y'all, I love e.l.f. still. This is called Rich Ebony. I like that. This a little goes a long way. So when I say that's enough, enough. You should not even dipping it back in the thing. Like, just dots. That's it. That's all you need. And then from there, I take the other side of my little eggy, and this can start to look a little crazy, but do not worry. You can always kind of like fix it. Not kind of, you can fix it. So I just literally, and it's okay. You're trying to blend this into your hairline, like you really are, and like around the crown of your face, because you want this to look natural. You don't want it to be like, oh, makeup and then my hairline. Ooh, there we go. I kind of end up taking that contour all the way down. All the way down. All the way down. There we go. A little bit more. And some people use a brush. I have a brush for this. Sometimes I use a brush. But to be honest with you, I'm going to keep it as that. I haven't used a brush in like a few months. So sometimes, you know, when you stop using something, you kind of lose that technique. And I was just not about to waste y'all's time tonight. Well, not tonight, this morning. We're trying to figure out this brush, which honestly at this point it probably could have been easier. It's because y'all like, Maya, you're just dragging this. And sometimes you do. Some people like to press it in, and I do, but I've just learned for me, look at that shit. That looks so good. It's just easier to kind of drag it. And you're kind of like, wait, Mike, what's going on there? Don't worry, girl. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. Let's sit back. There we go. We're getting more of a chiseled look. I don't even touch my nose with this because I've just learned it can just get too crazy, too dark. Kind of come in right there. Make it look a little natural. Boom, boom, boom. Again, that's just gonna look so good under our neck. Oh, this acne scarring is something serious. Don't worry, y'all. It'll get covered. I promise. Okay. Take it, little doo doo, doo doo. Go back in with that other egg. Yep, this right here. Boom, boom. See how easy that was? Easy, easy peasy. Easy peasy. There we go. Boom, boom. Easy peasy, easy peasy. So we are now over our 15-minute mark. Let's see if we can get this done in 20, okay? Dope. And I kind of go back into up here just to make sure we're blended really well around everything else. And for me, I don't have to go back in with that translucent powder. You can. I don't prefer it. It's okay. So right there, what I like to do after we are like all contoured, and that may look sharp. Again, it's gonna smooth out. I spray with my all-nighter ultra matte by Urban Decay. I literally don't have pretty much anything left. Let's see if we can get anything out. Oh, am I? We got a little spritz. We'll be going to also today because she's gone. Gone. Okay. Sorry, bullet. Don't touch that. So there's nothing to do with that, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and get a little powder foundation. I still use Black Radiance Golden Almond 8603. I use this, as you can see, I use a lot. Well, not a lot, but I've had this for a minute. I just lightly put a little powder everywhere to get her set. I feel like I have a different setting spray somewhere in this house, so I'm gonna have to go find that. And you see, honey, don't play with her. Again, it's looking a little sharp, but that's okay. I mean, I would do it, but I'm gonna do probably like a little, obviously a bronzer helps that out. So after that, typically I would go ahead and go into like my lashes, but I'm not gonna do lashes because what I have to do today, I don't want to be like too like much. And I don't have, my lashes are not like, not long. My lashes are not long, so it is what it is. This is a Morphe palette that my sorority sister got me. Oh boy, that's what it's called, 25D, and I use the color Maddox and Carter a lot. So Maddox is the lighter shade that I'm using right now, right there, and I literally just use this as the base. This is legit. Like, I use several different brushes. This is like probably not the basing brush that everyone else would use. I typically don't use this, but to be honest with you, I just legit grabbed it and called it a day. As you can see, Maddox is pretty close to that foundation that we have, but it just gives you like a softer look. Like if you look at Maddox, no Maddox, Maddox, no Maddox, okay, right? Just looks smoother and better. Right, same thing here on this eye, literally. It's all about really your hands, and makeup is meant to like, you can correct it. So even if you're like not using the right brush or you're concerned, like I remember when I first got started in makeup and like first got started hot, this is a joke. When I first like figured out how to do my own makeup, because I'm like, I can't do anybody else's right now. I was so concerned. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do anything. I don't have the right brushes. Girl, go get you the brush set off my Amazon storefront and work with what you got. Very simple. Now we're going in with Carter. This is a blending brush. I do know that terminology. Carter's a little bit different. As you can see, I use it a lot. And I like to go in my crease real quick, just to give it a little definition. Look at me sounding like I know what I know what I'm doing. Crazy. A little. Ignore my face. Every girl looks like that when she's doing eyeshadow. Put a little bit there. I'll probably go with a lighter color just to kind of make that simple. Boom. You see that? Just a little definition. You don't want too much. Because you don't look like a ghost. You just want a little definition. Just a little definition. And I would take y'all into like my brow smoky eye that I did the other day, but don't have the time, and I'm not really going for a smoky eye look. I'm just going. Okay, that's good. It's giving me a little definition there. I know you see the excess powder. All we got to do, take that same brush that we brushed that Laura Mercier off, and just brush it off. So I'm talking about real light, y'all. Like I'm not doing a lot today. Like it doesn't need to be a lot. What I can do is just cover that up just a little bit. I'm gonna go in with, this is called Liam. This palette has all my favorite names in it. I love the name Liam. Like, love it. I'm already telling y'all I'm naming one of my kids that. So people who are close to me, please don't name your kids that. Thank you. Just a little bit. Makes it it's more, just it looks more together. Yeah, cool. When I say real quick, some people are like, girl, you didn't even mind your business. Try Jesus, not me. Okay, thank you. Okay, next step is mascara. This is probably gonna be pretty tough not coming in here, but just like not doing this with a mirror. But what can we do? We can do all things in Christ that strengthens us. I'm so churchy. How annoying. Haha. Kidding. I legit probably can't see my eyelashes. We're just gonna try to follow. Hold on. I think I have this little mirror in this compact, maybe. Ooh, yeah, Chad, I do. Haven't done this in forever. Haha. It has like all this stuff on it though. Just get to the roots of your eyelashes. There we go. Go in with a little bit more mascara. See, mascara just makes some stuff pop. Makes it pop a little bit. A little bit. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. I don't know why I keep putting that down. I don't know how people wear mascara and they don't do their bottom lashes. I really kind of like don't get that. That's what I'm doing. I gotta touch them. Got to. It's a must for me. Boom. Real simple, girl. As you can see, mascara, no mascara, you need it. You need it. You need a girlfriend. This is a simple everyday look. I feel like you can wear this to an interview. You can wear this simply on a quick little date with your girls or with whoever you're dating. I think I'm about to be out of the dating game for a little bit. I think, I mean, I'm saying I think. I don't even know. Let me stop talking. Because let me tell you something. Guys don't do whatever you want to do at the end of the day. And I'm going to have to just be willing to accept that. But not only that, Like I'm okay where I'm at. Like I found myself in this position before my birthday last year, where I was like really just chilling and not talking to anyone like at all. And to be quite honest, I feel like that's exactly where God is calling me back to, just to be still. Hey, you gotta get right, and whoever he is, he gotta get right. So okay, simple, that's done. Next step always is bronzer. I don't know how y'all walk around here without no bronzer. Sis, get you some bronzer and it'll change your life. There's just no way I could do without bronzer. It's very simple. I'm a Fenty girl, so you know we're gonna pull out Mocha Mommy from Fenty Beauty. This is the bronzer. Obviously I use it a lot. Take a little big fluffy brush, just spin it around, blow it. And I just take this around my whole face, but you're about to see how this is going to just warm me up and give me some tone. And when I say, I'm not like putting it like everywhere on my face, but I'm literally following like that contour line that I created, right? So you're like, oh my, that was sharp. I did it for a reason, sis. Remember how you were in kindergarten, they tell you to color in the lines? This you coloring in the lines. You following the lines. We done gave you the playbook, shawty. Ooh, Rihanna did something right there. She really just. We love you. We appreciate you, sis. I just moved the camera. My B. Ooh. Okay, and then why I put that up? You do need to follow that on your nose. I know y'all like, my young, you ain't touched your nose, and your nose is just like blending, right? I take this and I literally, not on the bridge, but on the sides, right? Look at, oh, don't worry, I'm gonna get it right. Just on the sides, just on the side. And then I take that all the way up to my eye so it connects. There we go. Y'all have to, the light is not on this side, so y'all can't really like see how this is looking. I promise y'all, if y'all saw light on this side, y'all would see. I promise you, you would see it. I promise you, you would see it. Then you're gonna take this. I like to blend it out just a little bit. Y'all had a full mirror right here the whole time. You don't want it to be like too strong, but this looks good. Oh, now highlight looks so good too, y'all. Yeah, you just have to make sure, you know, because this light is bright, you gotta make sure it looks good, like to you in person. It looks good. And then I used to like not be the biggest fan of this, but I feel like you do need blush, ladies, to warm you up. This is a Morphe Bronzer. I use it as blush. It's a bronzer and contour. Again, it's blush for me. Fantabulous is the shade, and I obviously stick more to one side. I take this because I have my little cheeks. I smell. Even when I'm thirsty, I smell. Little smiley. A little bit on the nose. So good, dope. Again, I go back over it. Don't look too crazy. We don't look crazy, we look good, sis. And then, of course, we're going to highlight. And this is a Revolution palette. Reloaded, that's what it's called. Typically stick to this shade right here. Take my little fan brush. I know a lot of y'all don't use that. A lot of y'all use your fingertips. Sis, this is what works for me. Real light. real light. Some people like to do a strong, actually no, I don't think people do strong highlighters anymore. I feel like that's like 2016. But you do want a little bit of highlighter because you don't want to look dull. Then I gotta get my lips together. And someone told me, Maya, grab your lip stuff before you sit down. I thought I did. Obviously I didn't. Sorry y'all couldn't see me. I'm putting my stuff back up. Put this there. This there. Brushes are up. It's one of the best makeup bags I got. I will link it too because I got this. It's on my Amazon storefront. By the way, this is like typical. You know, you think you don't need it because like this is what people who actually do makeup travel with. So this has been a lifesaver. Yeah, I have lip stuff in here, but this is not what I want to use. So I'm going to go grab my other lip stuff really quickly if I can. What is this going to make in there? There we go. Oh, this thing want to make noise. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna go grab it really quickly. Alrighty, so we are going to use these two colors. This is Makeup by Mario. Love him. What color is this? Daniel. Love, love, love this color. It's gonna be for my inner lip. And this is a NYX brush called, not brush, a NYX pencil vintage retro. So I take this. I don't know what I'm trying to do in this phone. I'm not about to do that. I'm not going to play with myself. Mirror me in a mirror. This is going to line our outer lip. And I like to overline just a tad. Then again, just a tad. You're all in my eye, I can't see. Sorry. See? Perfect. Those tops all the time. And then, this is Makeup by Mario. Again, color Daniel. I'm gonna go in my inner lip and do this, and we'll pretty much be done, ladies. After this, I gotta go run and do my hair. Really got to take my dog out, get dressed, and call it a day. I love this combination. As I just usually stick the brand, I've been looking for a pink. I am looking for like a lighter pink. But that just does something for me. That's so good. Let me sharpen that real quick. Ooh, almost dropped it. There we go. And ladies, I'm gonna come back. Y'all can get a full reel on like the final look. We are done. Toodles.